Hello, everyone. Welcome to God's Prepared Warrior on YouTube. And just want to let you guys know that page is already on, and they're listening right now to me intro you guys. And so I'm so glad that y'all are here tonight. I have a lot of great stuff to share with you. Bubba, welcome to God's Prepared Warrior. And thank all of you for listening in. There's my video. Sorry, I'm trying to walk and chew gum all at the same time. Well, I'm glad that you guys can you hear me. I still don't see a 5x5 yet. I saw the no picture, audio only. Okay, all right. All right, good, awesome, thank you. All right, so. As normal, let's talk about God's Prepared Warrior page, because you remember, God's Prepared Warrior page is not about me. It's about you guys. You guys are the ones that make the ones that are following my page. You're watching the videos that I make, and I am thankful that you guys do that. I really love making the videos. I thought I was an introvert. But I actually like making the videos, right? Not like recording myself, but like putting them all together. So I'm not a pro. I'm learning all this stuff, and so it's pretty neat. So let's look at the numbers, right? We always look at the numbers first, because this is you, right? So current subscribers for YouTube, drum roll, we have grown in just a week. We have grown. So I think. We were sitting at somewhere around 538, 540, somewhere around there. As of today, we are at 554 subscribers on YouTube. I am congratulating you guys. So that's great. Let's keep promoting the channel, right? On TikTok, we are a little bit higher. I have over 3,017 subscribers there on TikTok, and that's been growing for a little bit. I was stuck in 2,900, and so finally we got over that hump, and so as of today we're at 3,017, which is pretty cool. Instagram, like I said, I'm learning Instagram. You guys got to cut me some slack. So we're at 234 followers on Instagram. That page is actually growing, because it was a lot less before. On X, I am at 955 subscribers. I'm about to break 1,000. So yeah. So if you're on Instagram, go add me over there. The award we've been given is we continue to. Our view rating continues to go, so that's really neat over on YouTube. So that's great. I'm excited, and you guys, it's because of you guys. So I want to thank you for subscribing to the channel. You guys over here on TikTok, our main channel is where we're building the community. Also, I created a community page on Facebook. So you just go and find God's Prepared Warrior community page. That's where we're going to be, add you to it, and that's where all of that information is going to be. We'll be putting together mags in different areas. I'm excited about that. So, if you want to be part of that team, you want to be a leader over there, go ahead and subscribe to that on Facebook. If you have Facebook, I know that a lot of people don't have Facebook, and that's okay. That's cool. Hopefully we can migrate all of that to other platforms as well. But for right now, it's there in Facebook. So go check that out. The Warrior devotional went out this morning. So if you would like to have every Monday morning in your inbox the God's Prepared Warrior devotional, I do that every Monday and get that sent out through our website. So if you really want that, in the link in this description on YouTube here, you'll see my blog or my website link. Click on that, go to the contact page, click on there the newsletter tab, and it just fill out that information there, and that way I can get you that information in your inbox every Monday morning. I want you guys to start out your Monday with God on your mind, because we know, right? Sometimes Mondays are bad days, right? But it's like I share with all my friends, Monday, any day, including Monday, it's the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it, no matter how bad it is. So if you would like that in your inbox, just go to that link, go to the contact tab, and click on the newsletter, fill out the information, and I'll send you that every Monday. Tuesday, tomorrow, my blog goes out, and so that's where you're going to find where I write about preparedness, and the blog is really neat. It's not like just any other old blog. It's a blog that takes preparedness, not just the physical part of preparedness, but it takes also the faith-based part of preparedness and puts it together. So it's a really neat read each week. So if you want that, same thing. Go to the contact page, click on newsletter, fill out the information, and you'll get that in your inbox on Tuesday. Everyone else that hasn't signed up for it gets it on Thursday and Friday, so you gotta wait. So go ahead and do that, and let's get that shared. You guys, I would like for you guys to share that with your friends and family as well, because it's a good opportunity for people to have something that encourages them during the week. So go check that out. Talked about the community page. Next week, Lord willing, I am switching over to a new platform so that everybody can be all in one spot, and I can look right here and not have to be over here and talking to two different sets of people. It confuses me a lot, and so like I said, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So Lord willing, next Monday, our live stream will be in one spot, and everyone can be able to see everything that I post in the live stream. Here in a little while, I'm about to play a video. The guys on TikTok can't see that, so I want them to be able to do that. So hopefully, I've been playing with a new streaming software. Hopefully we'll be able to run all of that. So guys, thank you for joining me on TikTok right now. I'm glad you guys are here. Keep hitting that like button there, and all that good stuff. So tonight I want to talk about the title of my talk tonight I think is really important. It is called Our World is Dangerous, and It's Time to Be Prepared. So I'm going to show you guys a clip. If you want to, guys on TikTok, if you want to see this clip, rush over to YouTube, type in there, God's Prepared Warrior. If you see my logo up here at the top, that's my logo on YouTube. Click on the live, because I'm about to roll this video here, and hopefully it works and you guys get to see it. In the meantime, while you guys on YouTube are watching that, I'll be talking to the guys on TikTok live. So here we go.
Sorry for him disrespecting you. Sorry about that. Getting to the phone. Yeah, it's not working. Push it up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not working. Push it up. Oh, yeah.
I just had the biggest altercation. I wasn't involved in it. I just was sitting back at my heart looking at everybody fighting over eggs. Fighting. Do you hear me? These old people was in there fighting over eggs. I'm in Costco. If you go to Costco, you know it's a freezer and everything, right? And I'm in there to go get some eggs. These people was like, yeah, they were fighting over eggs.
Thieves have stolen approximately 100,000 eggs out of a trailer as egg prices continue to climb and shortages plague the nation. And this batch is valued at $40,000, according to police. The eggs were poached from Pete and Jerry's Organics in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, and authorities are scrambling to crack the case. Pete and Jerry say they're working with local law enforcement and increasing our security and surveillance to help prevent this from happening again.
Hundreds of cars lined up in Chino to try and get fresh eggs from Billy's Egg Farm and drive-through store. We're told many of these drivers lined up as early as 7 a.m. Saturday and waited about an hour in line. The farm ran out of eggs by 11 a.m. This comes as the price for eggs skyrockets due to the bird flu. Millions of birds have been euthanized to prevent the spread of the disease, including here in California.
So more coming out from Doge. Apparently this time it's the U.S. Treasury Department, who has more waste and abuse of taxpayer funds than so far anything else that they've looked at. 23%. And it appears that there are people receiving entitlements to the tune of $50 billion with a B dollars a year that have no social security number or ID on file. 50 billion, that's $1 billion a week in fraud and abuse. But not only is $1 billion a week going to unknown sources with no social security numbers and no valid ID, in addition to that, apparently the Treasury Department doesn't keep itemized records of their payouts. So there's no way to follow up and check as to where the money is going. So as of right now, the Department and Elon Musk Doge has agreed that going forward, the Treasury Department will now itemize the payments that they make, like where the money's going, to what entities, to whom. It is shocking to me, and it should be shocking to every taxpayer that and what they're paying. We could not get away with that at home with our own budgets. And could you imagine if the IRS came into our houses and said, well, I want to see itemized list of all these things that you pay, and we didn't have it? They would say, well, we're just going to assume that you did X, Y, Z, and we're just going to slap what we think you owe. But there's no accountability on their end. This is absolute insanity.
Egypt, 20 million on a new Sesame Street show in Iraq.
السلام عليكم يا جماعة. أهلا وسهلا فيكم. خلينا نقللكم على الحروف الأبجدية. يلا خلينا نبدأ.
Hopefully you guys could hear all of that. I didn't see anybody saying that you couldn't, so hopefully you could hear that there. But that's pretty crazy stuff, right? And this is what our world this is what's happening in our world. And you can't even go to the store anymore. And I mean, there's people fighting over eggs, right? What was it? Not last Monday, because it was my birthday last Monday, but the Monday before, I think it was the Monday before, I talked about the experience my wife had when she went to Sam's. And, there were 2 boxes of eggs left in the case where the eggs are. And, I had told her, love, go today, get some eggs, because we're going to start, seeing scarcity in that. And so she went to Sam's, and as she's walking to the case, she's reading on the sign that says limit 2 boxes of eggs. And so she was in awe of that because I had told her that that's what was going to happen. And so as she's opening the case to grab the last 2 boxes of eggs, another lady kind of swoops in as she's opening the door, pushes her out the way and grabs the 2 boxes of eggs. And it's getting to that state. So tonight's talk is that important for all of us tonight. So I just kind of want to go over that with you guys. How can I say it? It's important for us to address the things that we see and the things that we hear, right? And it's important for us to be vigilant. Now, if you're new to my channel, you're gonna learn that if you follow me on TikTok, you're gonna see all my videos, and there's this loud, scary sound that I use. It's funny because somebody told me the other day, they said, "Hey Fernando, I was scrolling on TikTok and somebody's using your sound." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, you know that sound that you have in the background of your videos of whatever news is coming out, and you throw that really loud sound. Somebody else is using it." And I told him, I said, that's actually a free sound and anybody can use that sound. It's just the sound that I chose. And so it was just funny to me that he said that they're using your sound. I said, no, it's a free sound. Anybody can use that sound. But yeah, so, that when I post my videos at the end, it says, stay vigilant. I think I've changed it now to, vigilant and prepared. And so, those are the 2 things that we have to be. We have to be vigilant because we cannot be like normal society that's not vigilant. They are stuck on their phone and all you see is them scrolling. You go to a restaurant and you can look at people at the table and all they do is scroll. My wife's a really big proponent on when we go to eat at a restaurant, she's telling everybody, she tells the kids, she tells the grandkids, she's like, phones down. Because it's a time to connect with one another, I think the vid is the thing that really took that away from us, and so it's time to take that back. So it's important for us, to understand that there are things that are happening dangerously in our world, right? We know that President Donald Trump is a terrorist, and what has happened in the news? Well, if you're in Texas, where I am, you've probably seen all of the videos from Nuevo Laredo, where the cartels just on the other side of the border, in Laredo, Texas, right across the border in Laredo, Texas, is Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, and there's been a lot of videos of people in Laredo hearing the gunfire, the gunfight, the war that's happening there with the cartels, whatever was happening here recently. And so I saw a lot of videos of that happening on TikTok and on other platforms. And so our world is really dangerous. And if the president is saying these people are terrorists, it's important for us as Americans to know, because not too long ago in El Paso, Texas, they found a ton, and you could walk in there and you could take stuff through there back and forth. And so this is a real thing, and we cannot any longer not have an understanding of vigilance of what is going on. We can no longer just brush it off and say, hey, you know what, the cops got it, because guess what? They don't. If the federal government is actually calling this out, it's beyond our local police, it's beyond our state police, and now they have to send federal troops, and that's what they're doing. And so it's important for us to understand that those things are happening, right? This move underscores the escalating challenges that we face in our world. It's, you have to remember that our focus is not on fear. I'm not here trying to scare you. What my job here is to prepare you, right? If you haven't been vigilant, guess what? Fernando's vigilant. I am looking for news everywhere, and I'm always posting it on TikTok. I'll post them in all the other platforms. And so it's important that you guys be vigilant to what's happening in your area, right? Because I'm talking to all of you, right? And all of you are everywhere. You're not here with me in different countries, period. And so even that, you should have an understanding of vigilance that you should have, right? So it's so important, to understand what this means, right? The designation of these cartels as terrorists highlights the increasing dangers, near our borders, right? This may raise concerns, of course. It's understandable, right? It's essential. It's an essential approach to guarding our borders. So, the goal is to be prepared and not paralyzed by fear, right? We should train, right? I'm a big proponent on professional citizenship, right? If you want to learn more about that, I'm a professional citizen. And what does that mean? That means that you're a higher level citizen. Yeah, because now you've taken steps yourself to prepare yourself, to train, to protect your family, to prepare your home, to prepare your pantry, all those things, because it's important. Nobody's going to do it for us. It's important for us to be able to do it. Let's see, who's that? Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. He said, say hi. Hi, Jimmy. So it's important for us to look at practical steps. So let's discuss some practical steps to enhance our preparedness, right? So number one is always going to be for us to stay informed. We need to stay informed. So I will tell you, I don't listen to, I'll watch the local news, right? Sometimes there's a nugget or two. But what I do is I go to the source, right? So I actually go to the Pentagon's website. I go to all these other government websites because all of them have a news tab. And so the local news and maybe even the national news might not take all of this information that they're giving out and share it with the population. So, you can go to the Pentagon's page, you can go to the FBI page, the CIA page, and in there all the time, they are warning us about cybersecurity. We're being hacked. They're warning us about terrorist movement. They caught this terrorist over here and blah, blah, blah. And so they're not always publicizing that stuff. And so it's important for you to stay informed, right? You need to keep ahead of your local and your national news. You have to go ahead of them because they're not going to tell us everything. And, you're going to look at those sources. That's what I do. They're reliable sources. They're from the horse's mouth. And, that's where you're going to find that information. So knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. And it's important for all of us to stay informed so that we can make informed decisions, right? So, I put together my go bag. This is my go bag. And so it's actually a new bag. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see me put together not this specific bag, but another bag. And then I just took everything and put it in my new bag that I got for Christmas. Go to that video on YouTube and look at my get home bag. and look at all of the things that I have in there, because those are all of the things you need to get home in the event that something happens, right? You know, I work about an hour away from where I live, and in the event that I need to get home and I can't get home in my vehicle, I can go on foot and I still have all the things that I need to get home, right? So make sure, guys, that you check that out. That's important. We all need to stay informed. The next thing that's important for us is to develop situational awareness. I talk a lot about that in a couple of my videos, and hold on, guys. Yolanda, hi. Katie, Franklin, hi. You know, I talk a lot about situational awareness, you know, because we have to be observant of our surroundings, right? How many movies are made that, you know, somebody's, you know, getting off their car, they're in a parking lot or they're in a parking garage and they're not paying attention, and somebody comes up and robs them, Lord forbid, kills them, whatever. Were they paying attention or were they not paying attention? Hey, Rich, how you doing? So, you know, it's important for us to develop situational awareness so that we're observant of our surroundings and we recognize what is typical and what's out of place, right? And so, you know, it's important to have that mindset, not out of fear, right? Because we're not doing this because of fear. We're doing this so that we can be informed. We have that situational awareness that we've developed, and we're putting it to practical use. So, you know, this awareness is crucial for safety, right? It's important for us to have that that awareness and have it, you know, working, and that we're doing it, right? The third thing is we should strengthen community bonds. I'm a real big proponent of that. That's why I'm trying to build a community, not just here where I am, where, you know, we meet, we learn together, we learn to prepare, we learn how to use pews, we learn how, you know, to do all those things, right? You know, it's important to strengthen those community bonds, connect with your neighbors, you know, maybe even local groups. So I'm going to stop right here because I want to talk about that, because I did that this weekend. So let me get this out of my bag. But I am a GMRS licensed operator, and so I have a GMRS radio. This is a Baofeng GM15 Pro, and I have programmed this radio to all of the repeaters in my area here where I live, and I am able to communicate with a community of people who have the same thing, right? They all have their GMRS license, and they're communicating on these things. Every Tuesday night, tomorrow, we have a net that I'm a part of, and I've been part of that net already, I think maybe 2-3 months, and maybe even longer. I can't remember. Meetup this last Saturday, and my wife and I and a partner of ours have a business. We have a coffee trailer, and we do coffee, and so these guys came out to our coffee shop, and they brought all of their radios and all of that. And so it was a meetup, and it was a really good meetup. We had a lot of people that came and showed up. So if you go to my Facebook page and look under Fernando Charles, you'll be able to see those pictures. Posted a lot of pictures of that. And so that's what I'm talking about. It's building a community. And you know, one of the neatest things that I took away from this meeting this weekend was connecting the voice that I hear on the radio to the face of the person. And so it was, you know, I heard a lot of people say, you know what, Fernando, your voice doesn't, you know, the person in my head is not you. And it's funny how we try to build a profile. You know, we haven't even seen, but we've heard the voice, right? So it's important to build and strengthen those community bonds with your neighbors, with local groups, and because a united community is more resilient in facing the challenges that we face. So it's so important. That's why I want to build a community, not just here, but in every state here in the United States. And that's why I'm looking for people to join the team. So make sure you join the team. Send me an email. Say, hey, Fernando, I want to be part of that team. Send me an email at to godspreparedwarrior@gmail.com. Let's talk about that. So that's 3. 4, we should enhance personal safety skills. That's what I'm talking about, being a prepared citizen, right? We should consider self-defense training. We should consider pew pew workshops on how to use them, how to clean them, how to sight them in, what's your stand, all that kind of stuff, right? We should be doing that kind of training, right? Workshops to boost your confidence and ability to protect yourself and your loved ones, because that's your job. Hi, Mitch. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Ashley, hello, welcome. So it's important for all of us to be able to be that prepared citizen. I wasn't talking to you. Technology. So it's important for all of us to have that kind of training and get with the community. Learn how to do this together. Going back to this last Saturday, I don't know everything there is to know about radios. I don't. I'm actually learning. I've started at 0, and I have this huge knowledge now of this radio, right? This GMRS radio. I'm licensed to do it. I also have a ham radio, this Baofeng UV5R. I have this radio. I can't transmit on it because I don't have my license yet. But I'm learning it. I can listen. I can't transmit. But I'm learning how to use it so that when I take my test and I pass the test and I get my license, I'm able to start flying on that radio. Another thing that I've learned and picked up is meshtastic radio, which is sending text messages with your phone or with a phone. It doesn't even need to have be connected to a network because it Bluetooths to this radio, and you're able to text with this radio from your phone across the airwaves. What are you talking about, Fernando? I'm learning it, so that's all I can tell you about it right now. I don't know all the inner workings of it, but I know that's what you can do. And so I have that radio. I'm able to communicate to those that are connected to that network. And, even if comms go down, even if communications go down, I'm still able to communicate on these devices and be able to share information with people. So strengthening your community bonds is so important. And I'm going to go a little bit further. And I think that we should strengthen our family bonds. We live in a world where people get upset with one another. And if poop hits the fan, I would rather you connect with your family and work through that together as a family. I think it's time for us to, bring our families back together because I see a lot of that. Because if you don't know, I'm a pastor, and I see a lot of families that are divided. And it's always been my prayer for families to come back together. And now I've been through that. That's why I think God has put that on my heart, because I've been through that, and I am already seeing God work that in my own life. And so, I know God can do it. So let's do it, right? Let's bring our families back together and start encouraging them to be prepared. The next thing is we should we should trust in God's plan. Now, that my channel is called God's Prepared Warrior. We're eventually going to talk about that. And so here it is, right? We should trust in God's plan. Above all, we have to place our trust in the Lord. I can be a witness for you and tell you that ever since I came to know the Lord and I've put my trust in Him, it hasn't gotten any easier, but it has been a very joyful ride with the Lord, because the Lord walks with me, because I have chosen to follow Him. And so there are battles that I don't have to fight anymore. I give them over to God, and He's the one that fights those battles for me. And so I love to show people how God can fight our battles. So, we have to trust God's plan above all else, right? We have to put our trust and faith in Him. Psalms 46:1 reminds us that God is our refuge and He is our strength, right? He is an ever-present help in trouble. And so it's important for us to stay informed, to develop situational awareness within our life, to strengthen our community bonds, to enhance personal safety skills, and to trust in God's plan for our life. And so that's why it's important when I say, we need to stay vigilant and we need to stay prepared, because we do. Whenever we go somewhere, I have to sit in a certain spot because I want to be able to see what comes in, because I need to make an informed decision at that moment, right? And I can't make any decisions if stuff is happening at my back, right? Unless I have somebody sitting in front of me that is like me and they say, Fernando, duck, right? Move out the way, things like that. And so it's important for us to understand that we live in this world, right? Just like the videos I showed you. They're fighting in Sam's for eggs. There's lines to that place in California where it's a farm and they're selling their eggs, and there's lines miles long, and they're wanting to buy eggs. Why? Because, well, they're culling all the chickens, because of bird flu, right? Now people are getting it. Our world is becoming chaotic, and I'm telling you not to put fear into you. I'm telling you because I want you to be able to stay informed and make informed decisions. Hi, Jackie. Welcome to the live. Hi, Just Jacob guy. Hi. Mary Mayhem 13. Hello, welcome. So that, it's important for us to be doing that. So, I've seen a lot of good things coming out of this new administration. There are some things that I'm like, I don't know if we should do that. But you gotta take the good with the bad, and you just gotta trust the Lord that He's in control, because God is in control of all things. And I'm starting to see a lot of people, flipping out, screaming, yelling, and oh my God, and right? I mean, yeah. There's no time for none of that mess. It's time for us to stay vigilant and to stay prepared, because our world is going pretty crazy. And so, I'm hoping that all of you are doing things to get ready, and that you're prepping in your own time. This week, I think one of my prepping jobs is to bag some more rice. We got some more rice from Sam's, and so that's one of the next preps I'm doing. Another prep that I'm probably going to be doing this week is working in my garage, because I'm trying to build out my store a little further. So I'm going to be doing that. So prepping is not just always about collecting beans and bullets and rice. It's also about a lot of other things, right? It's prepping your vehicle. It's prepping your home, especially when, in the winter storms that are coming, that your house is prepared, all those kinds of things. It's important for you guys to be doing that. You know, one of the other things I do is I, you know, create my own fire starters, and so it's really easy. I did a video on that. Go check that out on YouTube. You know, I was able to create a candle out of a mason jar in case the lights go out. You know, in case all of the flashlights that I have don't work, I have this last backup. Right? It is a mop string in cooking oil in a mason jar, and a hanger, and it is a lantern, and it works really well. So go check that video out on YouTube. But you know, it's important for us to be doing these things. I can't say it enough. You know, so this weekend we did the coffee trailer, right? And we're taking the coffee trailer back to where it resides during the week, and on the way over there, there's this accident that I see on the opposite side of the highway, and this lady, her car somehow ended up on the guardrail, so the back end of the car is up on the guardrail, and you know, I don't know how that happened because we just kind of rolled up on the scene, and you know, that's pretty crazy. That's a SHTF situation for that lady in that moment, and I don't think she was prepared because she didn't look prepared. And so, you know, it's important for us to think about those things, and to ask those questions, because when I see those kinds of things, I always ask myself that question: would I be prepared for that situation? If I'm watching the news or something on TikTok, and you know, this hurricane or this tornado or this earthquake, I always ask myself, would I be ready for that situation? Do I have what I need to do that? User 93160682276. Hi. So, hey Fred, welcome to the live tonight. Herman Munster, welcome. That's cool. So we have to we have to take what's happening in our world, and we have to prepare for that thing. So Donald Trump says that cartels are, you know, enemy number one, right? They're terrorists, and he's going to do something about it. Guess what you got to do, right? You got to make sure that you have your pew-pews and they're ready to go, locked and loaded. Am I saying to go outside, take those things and hunt people? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is prepare yourself to protect your family, right? Because we already know there's tunnels. They just found out this tunnel that was running from El Paso to Mexico, and fully functioning tunnel, you could drive a car through there, and equipment, things, drugs, and all that, and they're here, right? There was in the news today. They found some. I think he was a cartel leader, and they found him here in the United States. I'm not telling you that to scare you. I'm telling you that so that you can prepare, right? So that you can take those steps to be able to get ready. So, what do you guys think? I want to hear from you guys. What are some thoughts that you have? Salt Miss, Aaron, Shelly, what do you guys think? You know, you guys are the ones that are always here with me over on the tubes, and I see y'all a lot. You know, what do you guys think about that? Okay, Erin had to leave. She's having a weather incident there. See? You got to be ready. So, you know, I mean, it's just so important for us to pay attention more, right? To stay vigilant, to stay prepared. And so, you know, it's getting down to that thing, and it's so important for you guys to be able to do that. So, don't forget, guys, that I created the God's Prepared Warrior community page in Facebook. Make sure you look for that and go join that page. I think you gotta answer the basic questions of, are you gonna follow the rules, that kind of thing. Fill that out. Join the page, because here pretty soon we're gonna be getting together on a Zoom, and we're gonna be talking about how we can put all this together in your area. And so, if you want to be part of that, go join that community. If you are not on Facebook and you want to join that community, send me an email at just my email address is godspreparedwarrior@gmail.com. Send me an email. Fernando, I want to be part of the community, or Fernando, I want to be a moderator on YouTube or on TikTok, because I'm building that team too as well. Maybe you want to host a live or to join me. Send me an email. Let's get together. Let's start putting things together. I think last week I did a video on my newest radio, so make sure you go check that out. I'm actually going to be doing a how-to video here this week with my handhelds, so I'm going to be doing that. I am going to be doing a video on my Mishtastic device here, my Mishtastic radio, and I'm going to share with you guys about that. And so make sure you check out the channel this week, because I am going to be posting videos this week. I actually have one coming out in the morning, and I usually try to schedule them for 6:30 in the morning. So make sure that you remember, hey, Fernando puts a video out this week at 6:30 in the morning. So I did some last week. I'm trying to be more faithful to every day. My life's just crazy. So pray for me on that. I need prayer for that, so that I can do this, 100%. Make sure you check out all of my links on social media. Follow the website. Follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and we do have a Rumble page. So whenever I do a video and upload it in YouTube, I go upload it in Rumble. So I know there's a lot of people who are like, I don't trust YouTube. I'm going to be on Rumble. Okay, go for it. I'm there too. Just look for GPW4J, right? That's God's Prepared Warrior for Jesus. It's just the acronym. So type that in there. You'll find me. You'll see my logo there. Follow me there. Follow the webpage. Follow me on TikTok. On TikTok, I'm Fernando Charles 1. And so that way you can follow me there. And so, yeah, let's build this community. I need all of your help, right? Share the YouTube channel. Because, I want to be able to do this full time. I need your help to do that. Let's get some more subscribers. Let's shoot for 1,000, right? We've already came to 554 subscribers. I'm excited about that. So share the page with your family and friends. Let's keep growing TikTok. I don't know how much longer we're gonna have TikTok, but let's keep growing that while we got it. Shelly says, I don't attend lives constantly enough to moderate, otherwise I would. I'm usually late. That's quite all right, Shelly. And I don't mind adding you as a moderator if you want to be a moderator when you can be here. So just let me know and I will add you as a moderator on YouTube. I've watched on Rumble also. Yeah, all right, thank you. Good. We're trying to grow that page over there too. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Thank you, Shelly, for doing that. If you want to, just let me know, and I will add you as a moderator. You can moderate when you're here. No biggie. I don't make you clock in, because most of you would do this voluntarily, and so I would truly be honored to add you to that. Just let me know. All right, guys. We are coming up to the hour, and I just want to thank you guys for hanging with me tonight, and just want you guys to know that I'm praying for you always. I'm not only praying for you, but I'm praying for our world. I'm praying for our country. I'm praying for our leaders. and I'm praying for myself. And so, guys, I truly pray for all of you, and it's a blanket prayer. Trust me, because I don't know all of your names, like Fred and like Herman Munster over there. I don't know you per se, but I always include you, my followers, in a prayer. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I look forward to meeting with you again next Monday. We do this every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you guys on the East Coast might be like, man, I'm up late. I'm sorry. Hopefully we can later on maybe be able to move it earlier. We'll see. But as for right now, we're meeting at 9 o'clock. Central Standard. That would be 10 for you guys on the East Coast. Sorry about that. And so yeah, so let's build this community. Shelly, let's build this community, and let's do it together, right? Let's be ready for whatever happens, because I think if we're ready, we're not just ready for ourselves. We're ready for our neighbors. We're ready for our family. And, I will tell you that, God will give us everything that we need to help others. And, I know there's an idea out there of, well, I gotta, prep, and I gotta prep for me and my family only. And it's for me and my family. But you know what I've seen in my preparation? That God actually gives me abundantly more because I'm obedient to Him. And the more that I have is for the other person that God puts me in contact with who needs help. And so I'm going to do that because that's what the Lord has called me to do. So, guys, let's join together in this community. And I look forward to working with you guys. Let me know. Again, if you want to be part of that, shoot me an email at godspreparedwarrior@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you next week, and I definitely look forward to you guys following the videos I post out this week. I will see you there. Fernando is my name. I'm God's Prepared Warrior, and I look forward to seeing you again on another video or